Happy 4th of July!
Yay! Oh, wait. I got to do the other things too.
That's why I made the topic. I made the topic Happy 4th of July.
Yay! We got a topic.
Even though it's the 2nd of July.
Oh, well, it'll be after the 4th by the time we see them again. What's up, everybody? Holy cow. What a week. Did anybody miss us last week? Because I did. Yep, I wasn't here. Alex wasn't here. It was both of us wasn't here.
It's probably my fault.
Oh, they don't have 72-inch, but they have 60. So,
I forwarded it.
oh, you got a response? Okay. I got tired of waiting. I wasn't looking.
It's just one of those things. I think, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. Do they make black vinyl where the adhesive side is also black and then like
Yeah.
the sides are black?
Well, the adhesive isn't black, but you're not going to find 72-inch black vinyl either. But I don't know.
Well, like I feel like it wouldn't be as bad to put a seam on because it's not see-through film. It's opaque.
Right.
I feel like you'd have a better chance of getting away with it on black opaque plate. The
What's up, Martin? Yeah, maybe when Sean gets here, we'll ask him if he if he has any ideas. But
he's
I don't
probably
know.
at a boat somewhere.
Nah. He messaged me last week. He's like, "Hey, where was you?" I'm like, "Yeah, we were short-handed. I was a little mixed up, and by the time I realized I missed it, I done missed it."
What's up, T-Town?
My U-joints are 4 stops away. They will be here any minute.
There's home.
Oh, so what is good? Oh, we got these. Yep.
Hey, what's up, Altaf?
Does this work? Sorta. Can you guys see that? Oh, we can. These are
Yeah,
much yellower in real life, but
that's our newest tool, T-Town.
yeah, we got the Enduro. It's the sledgehammer, but it's a lot more flexible, so it contours. I think it's going to be a really big hit. But let's see, we'll go to this one. There, that's what it looks like ish. That's still a lot whiter. Why is it like not yellow on the screen?
I think the other side's yellow.
Both sides are yellow, but not on the screen. Well, it says I don't have any filters on this. Oh, I got to select a source. I'm sorry, my bad. Boom. Oh, now I do have filters. Okay. There we go.
There it is.
That's the color it is. Yep. Now we turn those back on. Close that. Go back to here. Ta-da! Then yeah, I don't know. There's definitely got to be a way to do this more better. Haha! All right, so I can move this over here. There we go. See, now I got true color. And you can see what's behind me, sorta. I got green screen behind me, but
It's
I can
called
turn those.
it's called the Sledgehammer Enduro.
Yeah, it's the Enduro. Sledgehammer Enduro. It's really cool because, I mean, so the bottom layer is sledgehammer material. So the part that actually touches the glass is still sledgehammer. So it's going to extract all that water that you've grown to love about the sledgehammer. But the top layer is a softer material. So it allows it to flex more. So it gives you the best of both worlds. That's the problem when you go with a, what is it, a 93 durometer or 95 durometer, or it does it say 93 durometer, is really, really hard. And if the total quarter-inch thickness is 93 durometer, it becomes super stiff. So like your back glasses and stuff sometimes become problematic. So Rodney went ahead and did a dual durometer so that he could put a softer durometer up top to give it the flex, but still keeping the harder durometer on the bottom to keep the pressure against the film. So, yeah, I guess if that's science, I don't know. Because I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just not. So, what else is good with everyone?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know either.
I haven't been up
um,
in a couple of days.
yeah.
Hey, Lobo Mo.
Oh, I know something that's new. Did you guys know that in a past life, Alex was a roofer? So yeah, I don't know if how this works.
I really wish that I did take a picture of the plywood before I put underlayment on.
Hey, I think it's just cool that you got cool
Well, because I mean, if I remember correctly, when I used to go on jobs, there was a lot of jobs where we took pictures of every step of the way for insurance purposes. But I don't think it was because of getting insurance to cover the finished product. I think it was for insurance to cover the finished product.
well, you're not doing insurance. But yeah, I didn't I has to figure out how to
Oh,
see it.
thanks. Thanks, Mo. Yeah, the baby is good. Both the babies are good. And I have 2 cats now.
Yep. That's Alex's roof right now. Is it gonna focus? It's gonna try to focus. It's thinking about focusing. It's not gonna
I got
focus.
I gotta figure out the, screw size for the gutters. Oh, there's your Amazon.
Yeah. And Anna's gonna bring them to me. Even though they need to go in my car.
Yeah, they anchored my gutter right through my drip edge, so but
So it's
only 1 quart only 1 anchor.
well, that's you need wait, only one anchor.
Yeah, one of my gutter spikes, but it's not like spikes like the aluminum nail. It's like spikes like the little clip with the screw that goes through it.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, but it only has that on one part of the gutter. The rest of it's just regular gutter spikes.
Wonder why they did that.
I don't know. Something probably happened and someone went up there to fix it, and that's probably what they had.
One of their dealers probably um gave them a sample and said, "Hey, try these," and they're like, "Hey, let's try it on this house."
No, so like, um, yeah, I just use snips to cut around the drip. So there's that little chunk of drip edge you see right there. It was getting dark, so I was like, I'm just gonna tie this in and worry about it tomorrow, which is
Fair
today.
enough.
So I'm gonna go worry about it today. Or I'm probably just gonna rip the other half today. Now that I can show well, I'm just nervous with the whole like building permit thing now.
Did you research that today like I told you to?
No.
Okay, well, now's not the time. Well, maybe you could type it out. Let's see. Dude. Oh, it's not typing anywhere. I'm typing all the stuff that I'm not typing. Survey says whether you're starting a business or making improvements to existing business, you'll need a license, permits, and other forms. Nope, that's not it. Hmm.
$200 penalty if work started without a permit.
I'm not seeing where it says you have to have a permit to do a roof.
Oh, then that yeah, you know what? I think T-Town might be right because it might be like changing structure.
Right.
Yeah,
That's the
right,
closest thing I can find here.
exactly.
That's yeah.
Well,
No, you might be all right.
whatever. If they come by and throw an orange paper on my house, I'll pay the $200. But if not, then whatever. No big deal. But like Casey's mom, her neighbor, they did this thing where they put up a gazebo and they didn't get a permit and they got caught. But not
Oh,
only did they get caught, it's out of city code because it's like too big by a few inches. Like literally just a few inches. And now they have to take the whole thing down.
that happens. When a permit's required and you don't pull one and you get caught, there is zero leniency after the fact. If you pull a permit, and I mean, a lot of times they'll come out, and they'll have stages that they have to come out and inspect, and they come out, and if you're an inch or two off, they might show leniency. They don't have to, but 100% of the time, if you didn't pull a permit, there's zero leniency, plus any fees. But that's what I was saying. If you needed a permit and you were all done, if they wanted to inspect your sheeting prior to the shingles going up, they could make you rip the shingles back off.
Well, and then like the
Nothing
thing
big
that
deal.
worries about me with Pontiac is like people from outside of Pontiac see Pontiac as kind of like a dump town, but like Pontiac really is like doing a lot to make the place better. And I think that's why they're being so strict with a lot of these like building permits and like all these other things. They want to see like legitimate improvements in the houses, and they don't want things just ghetto rigged together like they've
Right.
always been.
Yep. That is kind of a big deal. So what is good in the window industry? Is everybody else's business up and down right now? Like you think that it's taken off, and then all of a sudden you stumble again, and it's like, what the hell? And then you get the business again? Because I'm starting to get that.
I think it's election year.
It might be election year.
And I was talking to the guys at the shingle yard, and they were saying that they experienced the same thing on election years.
Yeah.
Slammed auto, residential, and commercial.
That is good news.
Heat waves bring money. They do.
Yeah, we need more of those. Alex, do you have your volume in your headphones turned up really loud, or am I on your speakers?
No.
No to either? Because when I talk louder, I hear myself echo in your.
I think it's while I cough. Because I wonder if my cough is messing up the noise cancellation.
I don't know. I'm just wondering why your microphone is hearing me. You got your microphone too close to your ear, don't you?
Yeah, I just pushed it.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't hear me then. That's good. Oh, I heard me then.
Did you really?
I did. It's crazy. Nobody knows why. So, last week was great. This week, not many things to do. Yeah, what's funny is, so we had a really busy day yesterday, and today, not so much. There's like five, 6 packages on the cart. It's like everyone's sitting around looking at each other. Oh, now we don't hear you, Alex. Your mouth is moving. No. Oh, I just heard me. Speak. No. What did you do? I can promise it's none of the buttons that you've been pushing, because now you're gone. Oh, I can hear me just fine now.
You say something.
Oh shit! You need to restart your audio thing. You're garbly now, and I'm coming through like big time. Whatever you adjusted in the wrong direction far. Hello? No, it's still coming through. How about you? Can we hear you? No. So you've managed to cancel yourself out, but kept me involved. Because you're pushing the A1, A2, B1, B2 buttons, aren't you?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Absolutely.
No, I didn't do any of that. I noticed that NVIDIA Broadcast was not even on or open.
Oh,
My mic was just working magically. But when you were like talking about the echo, I was trying to find my noise cancellation on NVIDIA Broadcast, and I'm like, oh, it's not even open. So I opened it, and then that's when you couldn't hear me anymore.
uh,
But then
mine,
it opened
mine's
up.
not on either.
I had to shut it off and turn it back on, and it fixed everything. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really been on the pages just because I feel like it's been a lot of drama these past couple of days, and I think the last thing I read was that Doug Lane became a plotter person. He bought a Titan 3. Headed out to a residential measure. Hey, good luck with that, man.
Dale,
Oh, you muted yourself. Or no,
how did
I fixed it.
you muted me?
I
Stop
didn't do
pushing
anything.
buttons.
I didn't touch anything. I unmuted you.
Well, how did we mute me? How does
I
that
don't
even
know.
work?
I saved you though. You're
It
fixed.
said the screen said the host muted you.
Yeah, you're the host.
You're the host. You started it. Anyway, somebody tell
Mary, I
Alex
was
to
doing us all a favor. Oh man.
Lobo did it. All right, so the audio's all good now. It's crazy.
I'm reporting you to Zuckerberg.
No, I don't think so. So we did a thing. Alex made a custom wrap for somebody for a keg, and it come out amazing. Now, this person I don't believe watches the stream, so we're going to talk about this surprise he's got coming. But he's got a surprise coming that is just going to blow his mind, and he doesn't even know it. And I'm going to show you guys what it is because it's awesome. It's still waiting for fulfillment. Oh, wait, I can't blow it up and make it look. Really? That's the best I can get? Oh, view full size. Here we go. Yeah, so we did a custom wrap for him and then decided we're going to send him one of these. It's going to blow his mind. Well, we hope it's going to blow his mind. How's that? What do you think? Your own custom wrap keg. His keg looks exactly like that. So he's going to get this. Actually, I don't know. Do we even know if he got his keg yet?
I don't know.
But yeah, so we're kind of hoping that. Look at that detail.
I don't even know if he's like in any groups or anything.
I don't either. I don't either. Oh my God, I was watching a YouTube video and somebody kept speaking like that. And I'm like, oh my God, that's going to become the new, like, they're going to call that an accent or something. Like, it's just going to be normal for people to talk that way.
Yeah, it is. His company's name is Underwrap LLC. His logo is the mummy, so we gave it a home.
Told Alex just to send the proof over and tell him that, when I saw your logo, this is the first thing that crossed my mind. So which direction should we go from here? And he responded back, dude, that's fire. I love it when you get it on the first swing.
Yeah.
Because that's not always the case. What I hate though is when they're like, "Oh no, I was thinking like, could you do this and change that?" And you know, you have that email back and forth a few times, and then eventually, like a day or two later, they're like, I'm sorry, I thought it would look better than this. I just like the first one you sent me.
Here, I'll show you the full wrap logo.
Yeah, it's legit
It's all right.
because that's how we roll. Alex, you're almost not in frame.
Maybe I just
Like,
moved the
got
camera down.
the You can sit up straight for an hour. It'll be okay. They won't get mad at you. I promise. Doing. There we go. That's what I need to do. Where is Sean? Where did he go? Oh, why are you down there now? Get back up here. Oh, you're still short. Sit up, Alex.
Oh, here, I got it.
He's like, I want to slouch. I need to be up in the middle. Oh, so nothing. Oh, wait, there is exciting things happening in the window industry. Did you guys hear? There's people out there freaking out about people using the IR ratings to talk to customers about heat rejection. Whoa, that's a tough topic. Did you also know that when you buy speakers, they give you a wattage rating that is unrealistic? And they call it maximum power. Hmm. And then they have an RMS rating that is like what the actual power continuous is that it can handle. Wow, I should have gotten a custom wrap on my keg. You still can, Martin. We do custom wraps. We could do one for you. In fact, isn't the custom wrap like $90 or something? How much is it?
Yeah, it's $90.
And that covers Alex's time. Oh, you.
If tell them what numbers is, I tell everyone it's what you feel, not what it blocks out the car.
Yeah, we're talking about heat rejection, and infrared is heat. Now, that doesn't mean that's the only part that's heat, but one thing I can tell you is in the teaser, total solar energy rejection. Energy is UV, energy is light, energy is things that have nothing to do with heat. So, is that really your heat rejection? No, no, it's not. As much as oh, there it is. It's 95 for a custom wrap. So yeah, that's a debate that we could spin round and round and round and round. Is there an actual heat rejection rating on window film? No, there is not. There is not a 100% because in light you do have some heat. Um, in the window, it's gonna absorb a certain amount of heat, which is then gonna radiate heat. Now, the amount of heat that's radiated from the window, do you really, I mean, is that really the sun? I mean, that's the window radiating heat. But on the other hand, the radiant heat in the window isn't factored into the total solar energy rejection. So it's it's a slippery slope, and it's not something you can really climb up on a mountain unless you absolutely don't know what you're talking about, which I get it. I mean, you don't know if you don't know. I'm not gonna I'm not trying to slam you if you stand on the mountaintop of IR is not heat rejection. But you got to entertain the idea that total solar energy rejection is not heat rejection. It's energy rejection, and there's more to energy than heat. So neither one of them are 100% accurate. So advertise what works for your business. And oh, by the way, might I go out on a limb and say if you're spending your hours going crazy over what the competition is doing because your business is slow, maybe your focus is in the wrong area. Maybe you're not looking at the people you should be looking at, which are your potential customers. And if somebody goes and, I mean, I see people going crazy. Oh my God, there's people selling tint jobs for $150 around here. It's killing my business. Why are you trying to go after their customers? Because one thing I can tell you is my customers aren't looking for a $150 tint job. Now, don't get me wrong. There are customers that are looking for a $150 tint job calling my shop. They're not my customers, and they're not who we're looking for. When you fill your lobby with a bunch of $150 tint job customers, you tend to go home hating your job. It's just how it is. They're the most difficult customers to please. They don't understand reality. I mean, to give you an idea, we had a customer that I would put in this category. called, and now this was a few years ago. I don't remember the details of the numbers, so I'm going to throw out some generic numbers. But she wanted her minivan tinted all the way around, and we were like, it's $250 complete. And she says, no, is that include the windshield? And my wife was like, no, the windshield would be an additional 50 or 150. And so she came in to get it all done, and she says, yeah, I want everything including the windshield. Cool. Got all done, and she gave her the price, let's say $400, just to keep it easy, and the customer flipped. You said 150. No, I said it was 250 to do the van, and you said you also wanted the windshield. I said that would be $150. We don't do the whole van for $250, but if you get the whole van plus the windshield, we'll knock $100 off. Those are the kind of customer. If you want those people's customers that want cheap tint, those are the customers you're going to attract, and that's the kind of interactions you're going to attract. One thing I can promise you is if everybody around you is doing $150 tint jobs and you decide you're going to stand on a mountain and do $275 tint jobs for the same film, you're going to enjoy your customers. They might be a little fewer in between, but you're going to enjoy your job a lot more. And if you're doing, let's say 250, well, hell with it. Let's just keep it real easy. $300. You're standing on a mountain doing $300 tint jobs. And that yuck down the street did 4 cars today, and I only did 2. Oh my God, he's stealing all my business. Wait a minute. So you're telling me that you did 2 cars today. You spent the money that it costed to tint 2 cars. You tinted 2 cars, sat around most of the day and only tinted 2 cars. He spent the money to tint 4 cars, and you both did $600 today. But you're sitting on Facebook crying and moaning about the guy down the street doing $150 tint jobs. How many cars can that guy down the street do a day? And then let's take it a step further. Go out and look at how many cars are driving past your building without tint on them. Those are your customers. So figure out how to get the word out to those guys. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't know how to get the word out. Well, the thing is, are you the person that's pissed off at TikTok for their ceramic window film video that went viral, and all of a sudden everybody's asking for ceramic window film? They still don't know anything about ceramic window film, but they saw it on TikTok and they want it. And they're calling and asking. And that guy down the street for $150 doesn't have ceramic window film. You have ceramic window film, but then for some reason you want to tell them that that video is a lie. That's not what ceramic film is. Well, all that video did was show that there's an illusion that when you're on the outside, although the customer doesn't know that because they saw the video and the explanation of the illusion wasn't explained in the video. So all your job is to do is say, yeah, that was a cool video. Now, just understand that window film doesn't really work that way. It's appearing clear on the inside because when you're sitting in the dark cabin, outside is so much brighter. It's so much easier to see through that way. And it's dark from the outside because it's darker in the cabin. Window film is nothing but an illusion. But now that you mentioned ceramic window film, let me tell you some of the extra benefits you get from ceramic. And oh my God, you sell so much more ceramic that way. And you're not mad at the people that brought the customer to you asking for ceramic. Well, the guy's down the street doing his 4 cars a day for $150, pissed off at TikTok, So, I mean, let's think about that. Open your mind. Don't think in a box. I mean, when I put myself in a box, I miss a lot. And a lot of times that can cost money. But the reality is, everything is an opportunity. Trust me, if the guy down the street is booked out because he can only do so many, say the guy down the street is absolutely phenomenal and he does 10 cars a day flawlessly, and he's selling $150 tint jobs, but you want to sell $300 tint jobs. Oh my God, he's selling 10 a day. Do you have a website? Can you look at the analytics of your website? Go look at the analytics of your website and see how many views your website got last month. and then you'll realize 10 cars a day is nothing. Why am I not closing those views? Why are people looking at my website? What am I not showing? How about throw that TikTok video on there or one similar to it? Intrigue the customer without giving them enough information to walk away. Make them want to ask questions. They'll pick up the phone and they'll call you and they'll ask questions. Now you've got an opportunity to close a sale. You don't close a sale on a website. With a little luck, you create a phone call with the website. So then you can close the sale, and just keep in mind, if the guy down the street is selling tint for half as much as you, he has to tint twice as much as you. So of course, there's a chance he's going to look busier than you, but he's not making any more money. And if he does 4 cars in a day and you do 2 cars in a day, you still made more money than he did. And if you can figure out how to entice the customers to call you and close more sales, and you do tint as many cars as he does a day, you made twice as much, actually more than twice as much money as him, because he still has the same cost in film. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes the guy down the street's doing it for that, and he's selling Lexan or Tint X or whatever you want to call it, ceramic film, swearing to God, oh, this is amazing. One thing I can promise you is if he's using that film and not, say, Helios film, he's not doing as many cars a day as he could be if he was using a better film. Because even if you don't have any comebacks with the film, that film straight up slows you down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every single person that you see says, well, I don't really have a problem with it. I've never had any warranties or whatever. Those same people also chime in and say, it is a little tougher to shrink. Well, if you're struggling to shrink, that's the part of the car that might take you the longest, And also, how is it to chisel out if you get a little speck or something or an imperfection? How is it to clean up? Oh, it doesn't clean up very well? Well, that sucks. My film cleans up really well. A little thumbnail on a cold piece of glass is usually enough to make a little speck go away. Can you say that about that cheap film? No. So if we look at the numbers like that, it's not necessarily what it appears to be. There's a whole lot of factors that goes into how well we can and are doing. But yeah. Martin says, I'm watching you guys on my cell. When I get home, I'll do the order. Yes. And Alex will get you all set up with a wrap that is going to blow your mind. And it'll be a one of, for sure. T-Town says, that's why I love TintWiz. Everyone gets a link for a proposal if they want to schedule. Yeah. TintWiz is a game changer for a lot of people because that's yet another tool that will set you apart from your competition. Just especially with like flat glass. You go out on a flat glass bid, and before you even get home, that customer has a proposal, like all professional looking, to look at and either approve or disapprove. While the other guy that came and bid the house, he takes a scrap piece of paper and writes it out and here's your price. Or better yet, doesn't even, just gives them word of mouth. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're going to be at about 1,200 for this. And customers like, cool. And he didn't bring any samples. That's the other thing. You give them a couple options. You could send them a proposal with a couple of different options, like, hey, we can do this film, or if you'd like, we could do this film, or we can mix them. You could do as many solutions on a proposal as you want to, where they can select the solution that best fits them. It's just so much crisper and more professional for them. Woohoo, buckaroo. Hey, Rick, I saw you. I saw you with with your hang glider. Does that mean you got possession of it, or you just got to go visit it? I need to see you fly that thing. Take off and fly like an eagle.
That's funny.
How many of you? Huh?
I was gonna say you go rock crawling, he goes cloud crawling.
Yeah. Well, he flies over the rocks. Oh, shit. I should go out with my rock crawler somewhere there's cliffs that he could dive off of with his glider, and he could GoPro from above while I'm rock crawling. And then, like, I could have a GoPro from below looking up at him flying over with his big expel wings and everything. Ah,
And then you can catch him.
no. Contrary to popular belief, they don't come in slow. And he's a big boy. I mean, he's not a super big boy, but he's a big enough boy with a little momentum behind him. He'll knock me over. I don't know if you saw or not, but I'm not a big guy anymore.
No, like catch him in your Jeep.
Oh, like just match speed and he can land on the top.
Yeah, like some Red Bull shit.
No shit. And even better. Okay, 448. That must be Ryan because one, he's pulling way up there and backing up right. Two, he's got the peace logo circled on his back of his door.
I don't think that's Ryan.
I don't know. Whoever it is, they're coming in when they're supposed to, unlike yesterday.
It's a lot of honking. That might be Ryan.
He likes to follow the rules like that. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's that young kind of kid, I think. Who are you? I gotta look. Yeah, it's the younger kid. He's that kid I didn't like the first time he came here, and then he came back and I gave him a who to and a what for, and he's been fine ever since. I love it when you put your foot down and they listen. Or maybe he was just new and he didn't know any better and he thought that he was an Amazon driver or something. Because them folks, they're iffy. Yesterday, I watched an Amazon driver pull into the parking lot and stop in front of the door. And before I got to the door, he left. And then watching him on the app, he drove around the block twice. Well, he drove most of the way around the block, stopped, drove back around the block, and then pulled into the car wash next door. And he was sitting there. And by then, I'm out in the parking lot, like, dude. And he looks over and he's like, he didn't speak much English, but yeah. And then because his little scanner thing is like geo-locked, so he has to be on my property to scan it. He had to climb over the wall and walk all the way over so he could scan it. It's like, when we moved into this building, the pin was wrong with Google, so I fixed it. And then I found out that Amazon deliveries don't use Google. They use their own mapping system. And I actually went through the effort and got the mapping system people's tech support phone number. And I called them and told them what was wrong. And the guy walked through it with the phone and he fixed it. And after that, almost everyone goes flawlessly. But here and there, you get this person that Amazon has a program. So you can be an employee and drive an Amazon truck, or on your spare time, you can download the app and sign up, and you don't have to they will give you packages to deliver and wish you luck. You have to have zero experience. It's just like DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of that stuff. Like, and so, yeah, it's like the downfall. Terrible stuff. But it's the world we live in, so we might as well enjoy it. Woohoo! I feel like Rick popped in just to say woohoo buckaroo and he left. He's not responding. Rain stopping soon. Is it raining? Was it raining? I don't know. I got to look at the radar now. It wasn't supposed to rain. Alex is like, what? But I pulled my roof off.
No, it's 0%, 1%, 2%.
Oh, we had a little bit of moisture just come through. Nothing. It doesn't look like it made it to your house. No, it passed just south of us. But yeah, there is some rain north of us.
It's still on schedule for Friday.
The rain
Yeah.
north of us is like in the Flint. Some of it's going through Lansing and then crossing through Flint, so it's going up at an angle. It doesn't look like anything's going to hit us. Yeah, poor Alex picked this time to rip his roof off because it's like the weatherman said it's going to be great. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, I've learned that lesson the hard way before too. But you got to chance it sometimes, right? Lobo says the guy delivered to his house one time with no front end on his car, none. No bumper, no lights. That's hilarious. Oh, 453. What is up, Mr. Rodney? Hey, you missed it
Hey.
earlier. I was talking about your sweet ass. This one. Yeah, my green screen does funny things to the yellow stuff too. Green screen filter thinks that yellow's green. It's awful like that. But yeah, I turned off my filter and showed him the squeegee and told him to buy them all. The Enduro, yes, yes. Hey, Rodney, you got those handles in yet? Because I think we need some. It's kind of evident we do, and we will order some as soon as we can. Sweet as invisible blades. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, 100%. Um, we got a lot of invisible things that really blow minds. We have some invisible business cards too. Yep, check that out. How cool is that? You should give those away.
And we have these invisible Teton pens.
Heck yeah. You guys don't even know some of the coolness we have.
We have invisible eyeglass cleaners.
Call you when I finish. I can do that. In fact, we're going to finish here really quick. Anyways, Alex is looking for all of his invisible stuff. We do have a lot of invisible stuff. Absolutely do have a lot of invisible stuff. But guys, it has been another hour and another week. We have done it, and now it's done. So for everybody taking Thursday off or even a long weekend coming up, enjoy your 4th, enjoy the holiday, enjoy all the explosions. You know, my favorite thing about 4th of July is the month worth of fireworks I get to hear every night when I go to bed. Yeah, I'm getting old. So whatever. But until next week, guys, we'll catch you on the flip side. See ya.
Later.